Advanced manufacturing enables Australia to compete with the rest of the world, and technology is an enabler for that. So advanced manufacturing skills, technology allows Australian industry to compete with the rest of the world, provide goods and services that really will make the world a better place and allow our economy to grow.
At Romar Engineering in Western Sydney, what we'll do is we'll get somebody who has just researched something that is looking to take it to market, right? So it doesn't matter the sector, biomedical, transportation, rail, space, we deal with all of them. It's just a matter of, taking it from that early stage, this works, but we need to make it at scale and on budget. So we started a partnership with GE right in the middle of the pandemic, 2021. We realized that we had all of the skills required to go down the path of laser powder bed fusion for additive manufacturing and bring on that capability that is in high demand in Australia that few have the skills to operate.
Romar Engineering is a great Western Sydney business, a great Australian business, and we've been working with Romar for a couple of years now, helping them onboard new technology like the additive 3D printing machine that's behind me, and enabling them and supporting them on their journey to be able to apply this technology for new products and enter global supply chains.
Our partnership with GE allowed us to scale up because we can go from art to part in a much more condensed time frame. So our engineers could go from prototype to production super quick.
The applications of additive technology are really, really interesting. You can create products that are lighter, that are cheaper, that are more durable than any other manufacturing methods. So in our case, for General Electric, we create fuel nozzles for jet engines. They are particularly designed for certain types of aerodynamics. They can withstand high pressures and high temperatures, and we can produce them at a fraction of the weight and a fraction of the cost of other manufacturing methods.
I just like making parts, honestly. Like when it comes down to it, like the best part of manufacturing is I have an idea and I'm holding a part. And there's nothing better than going from that art to part, holding that concept in your hand and finding those small things, interrogating your ideas or whatever assumptions you made to get to that point, and then refine it on and on. So that's always what keeps me excited. It keeps the fire lit and burning bright, and hopefully we're good enough to pass that on to future generations.
I get to do a massive variety of things. I've done some plumbing to create a test rig. I've motor actuated a throttle valve, which is pretty crazy. I do mechatronics engineering, but I was given the opportunity to create a computational fluid dynamics workflow for the company, which was really difficult. I get given a lot of difficult projects, but it's very valuable experience, and I think that's why I like working here. I'm always challenged, and I'm given something new.
Well, Australia still makes things, and people have, I think, a bit of an old-fashioned view about manufacturing. They think that the world of manufacturing is you produce something in one place, a plane in one place, a car in one place. You think about where the A380 is made, if you think about where cars are made, different countries are involved in producing different things in that production chain. That's the modern world of manufacturing. And so companies that specialise in particular components, they'll be able to kind of sell those across the world and enter into these huge supply chains, particularly as that Asian middle class grows to 3.5 billion people. So, the world of manufacturing is now not about cheap labour, it's about high skilled people, it's about specialist production, it's about making those specialist parts. And in Western Sydney you see that over and over again, companies doing that specialist work into those big supply chains. And when you start scaling it up in defence, in space, in science, the opportunities for Australia are simply huge.
Western Sydney is setting itself to be the regional hub for advanced manufacturing. We have an incredibly skilled workforce. We have some of the best research organisations in the world in Western Sydney, and we have great businesses like Romar Engineering that are looking not only to service our local supply chains but service global supply chains. So I'm really confident that Western Sydney will be a regional hub for additive and advanced manufacturing.